Hey friends, welcome back to another episode of Guitar Talk with Todd here at Todd Beebe Music. Today we're talking all about different bridges and tailpieces through the years on Gibson Les Pauls. Make sure you check out my video on how to set the tailpiece height on a Gibson Les Paul. We have 4 examples. This is an all original 1957 Les Paul with wraparound style and just a stop bar by itself. We have a 58 that has an ABR-1 two-pneumatic bridge with the stop bar all the way flush to the body. And then we have 2 examples of a Nashville style two-pneumatic bridge where we don't want the strings to touch the back of the bridge. Let's kind of talk about each one of these separately. Okay, so when Les Pauls first hit, they had the trapeze style tailpiece in 1952 on the very first models, and Les Paul himself was not happy with them. They were made all wrong, and that problem just had to be corrected. They're very hard to palm mute and play, and it was just not a very good setup. So that was all changed by 1953. They had come out with just what you see here. So this is a 54 gold top. Like I said, in 53, they corrected the problem of the trapeze tailpiece that the original 1952 Les Pauls had on them, and they came up with this. To this day, this is my favorite version of the Les Paul. You just have the 2 studs, the stop bar, string it up and go, and you definitely have to top wrap like that, and we're looking at it next to the Junior. This Junior is a 57, but it's the same concept where you don't have any kind of a two-pneumatic bridge like that, or even an ABR-1, whatever. You don't have those at all. So pretty straightforward on that. Just string that up and go. This is a Les Paul Junior, but it's the same type of thing where we have the wraparound, and this is pretty much the only way you could string the guitar. If you went through like you do on a lot of Les Pauls, it wouldn't even work because you'd run right into the pickup. So when you only have the stop bar like this, you have to top wrap. You're not going to get any problems with having to adjust the stop bar or whatnot. Okay, so here's a 1958 Gibson Les Paul, and we're looking at the ABR-1 two-pneumatic bridge. When you get right in there, you can see that string clears the back of the two-pneumatic bridge, and usually on an ABR-1, that's how that's always going to sit. You're never going to have that problem, and that's what we're always looking for with proper height of the stop bar. If this was touching on there, you would have to raise this up, or you could top wrap over this, and that would give you a much higher angle on the strings, so you pretty much could go flush with the stop bar, which a lot of people swear by because they claim it gives them more sustain. That's obviously a debatable thing, whether you believe that or not. But on ABR-1s, which this is, that usually will go right over the top of the bridge. You can see right there, it clears it in the back, so you have no problem at all with that. Okay, so this is a Nashville style two-pneumatic bridge on a 1990 Gibson Les Paul Standard, and we also have another Nashville style two-pneumatic bridge on a 1998 Gibson Les Paul DC. Keep in mind, it's called Nashville style because Gibson started using this in the 70s when they moved to Nashville in the mid-70s, and that's why the term Nashville style. Nashville style is the one where you do have to raise the stop bar to clear the back, and you can see it's wider than the ABR-1. The ABR-1 is thinner, and this is wider, and that's why the back does hit. So it is a different style bridge, same concept, individual saddles on each one, but the Nomadic bridge, Nashville style, is definitely the one where you have to look out for the strings hitting the back of the Nomadic bridge. Okay, so just getting a cool shot here of these 4 guitars while I have them all right next to each other. Very cool. We've got a 54 Les Paul on the left, a 57 Junior right here, and then we have a 1958 Gibson Les Paul with an ABR-1 and a 1990 limited colors Les Paul standard with a Nashville style bridge. Let's just zoom in here real quick and take a look at these all again. So there's our wraparound style with just the stop bar, which is pretty much the only way you could have done it on a 54. 57 Junior, exact same thing. We've got the dog ear P90 pickup, and that also has the wraparound, only way you could do that. Now on the 58, we have the ABR-1, and again, you could top wrap over this and go over, but you don't ever usually have the problem with the strings hitting the back on an ABR-1. And then on the 1990 Les Paul, we do have the Nashville style bridge, which is wider, and that's why we've raised this stop bar up so we clear the back of the bridge. Okay, friends, so thanks for checking in and joining me today. Another video there all about bridges and stop bar tail pieces on Gibson guitars. Make sure you check out the other video I put up a while ago all about setting the proper height on a Gibson guitar, particularly with a Nashville style bridge. And thanks for checking in and joining me today. Please comment below. Please hit that subscribe button in the lower right hand corner and help me out. You know I appreciate it. And thanks to each and every one of you who are already on board with me. Find me on Facebook at Todd Beebe Music, and we will see you all again. Thanks so much for checking in and joining me today. Stay safe and love your dogs. Take care.
Thank you.